As the theme of this series goes, I want to unravel the persona which we students do not get to interact with on a day-to-day basis. The teacher I will be interacting with today has been a corporate professional who took to teaching in her later years. Watch out for the tricks she pulled in her engineering days, and I promise you, you will be astonished. She is a teacher who has her fingers in several co-curricular activities, which keeps her connected to students of all age groups.
Reena ma'am is a very good teacher. She is kind, although strict at times, but Reena ma'am teaches very well and explains concepts very well. In ma'am's class, I'm always interested, and ma'am makes conversations interesting. And ma'am is a very fun teacher, and she has a very fun way of teaching and making us understand concepts.
Ma'am, I hope I'm not, like intruding any family time or something like that, because it's a weekday and I'm pretty sure you have LFU on work also.
No, you have some good intention, right? So that is fine.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, ma'am, if you don't mind, for all our viewers out there, can you please tell us who all are there in your family?
I'm my husband and I have a daughter. Yeah, so my husband is working with GE. My daughter is pursuing her design course in Ahmedabad.
Ma'am, what is GE like? I didn't get what GE was exactly.
General Electric.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, when you're not being pestered by students like me at school, what are the things you like to do to relax? Like, what are your hobbies exactly?
I have a lot of interest. I sing a bit. I dance. I do gardening. I now everything and anything is an interest right now. I have yesterday only I went for a Reiki course. It's like I am open to learning everything and I just want to keep learning.
Man, that's very nice. I hope I can incorporate that from you.
You have to grow up a little bit more. Then yes.
So, ma'am, what's a typical Saturday night like for you?
Saturday night. Before the pandemic, it used to be like we used to go out with friends. It used to be some event. Recently, we have a lot of performances in Bangalore. So some music performance or live performance. Okay, so we used to go for that. Now, once the pandemic has come in, then we have set a schedule with my friends, my engineering college friends. We have a workout session on Saturday. So we catch up with everybody in Australia, US, and everybody's comfortable time. So we have on Saturday, we work out together.
Now, so like you have people from Australia and America like joining in. How do you guys manage the time? Because those are like very different times.
Yeah, it's a Saturday night, so they want to catch up with us, so they adjust a little bit, and you can sleep a little late also on Saturday. Sundays again, you need not get up early as a working day.
That's nice, man. That's nice. So, ma'am, hypothetically, if not a teacher, what other profession would you have chosen? I don't know why, but I have the sort of perception that you would love to be a biotech engineer.
I would, I would have done that maybe, I am not sure, but I am really keen on traveling. I would have, been something working with traveling, seeing places, and then, telecasting something on those places, speciality. Maybe it would have been a good thing for me.
So, ma'am, teaching is a tough job with 25 different brats in the class, plus the headmistress, the principal, and most importantly, in today's world, the overactive parents breathing down the teacher's neck. So, throughout your teaching journey, what is the biggest challenge or the funniest incident you have faced in this journey?
Okay, first of all, let me tell you, because I am a computer science teacher. I still have Shanti ma'am used to allocate a lot of challenging jobs. Like I have been 3 times house mistress. I have done the Olympiads, the Olympiad exams. I was the facilitator for that. I still continue to be the Rotary facilitator. I do one, as you know. So there are a lot of things that is always, that is not exactly my purview, but I keep juggling with all these works. So it gives you a lot of it's never a boring time. So the that is one way it is a very good thing to do, because you never get bored by the same things being taught. What was your next part of that question?
What's the funniest incident you've ever faced in your journey as a teacher?
Funniest, I don't know. There are a lot of funny events in every class. Like when Rishit was in my class, Rishit used to sit behind the computer and not even go to that path which I have given, saying that that path, it is not automatically coming, and you have been sitting in my class for 4 or 5 consecutive days, and you still haven't even touched that. So that is one kind of funny. I mean, then I realized that every funny event has some information, something also in that. So I realized that certain things may not be attractive for certain students. There are certain, but when I started with AI, then you were the most enthusiastic student. So I mean, a lot of funny things on my all my. I have 11 years completed here. So in Dean, so I have a lot of funny events where I got in between certain students' altercations, and I got punched in my nose, and I tears were coming out, and I was like, smiling. So I had to smile. Both of them were very apologetic, but still, you got inside a control. There are funny events like that where somebody lifts a chair, it hits on your head, and you just well, a lot of things. It's not intentional, but a lot of things, funny things
No,
happening.
I don't think I've ever seen a teacher get a chair dropped on her head, but
No, it was to take it for something else, and I was right in the middle of it, and then it didn't hit me because I just bounced back, and my children were saying that you have such a nice army reflex. So I was like, yeah, actually, I do have an army reflex. I didn't know that.
so ma'am, from your current batch of students, who is the naughtiest student you have, and can you share one of their funny instances?
Um, Current batch just now started only. I can't really tell, but obviously I told one incident with Rishit, yeah, and then there are so many people. What do you say? I can't exactly tell you one event, but there are several incidences that happen in the online classes too, where somebody is actually thinking that she is on mute, and then she starts singing a BTS song, and then here I am, everybody's telling keep quiet, and the girl herself is not realizing that it is she is actually unmuted, and she's telling so many funny incidences, and it all just adds fun to my class, because I don't think in a class of 45 minutes, I think 20 minutes will be for the content, and the balance should be for conversing and understanding the idea exchange, because even the teacher learns a lot from the students. So think in a different perspective. When a student asks it out, yeah, correct, how did that happen? You may not be knowledgeable in every aspect of that content, but when a student asks a question, then you actually think from that perspective.
So ma'am, how do you handle such monkey business by the students in class?
Most of the time being with them, a little bit, be a little bit like a child, and then yes, you have to set the rules initially itself. You have to set a rule. I mean, you can have enough conversations in my class, but when I start teaching, you have to be silent. That is a rule I set. They can converse when there is at the conversation time.